Good morning and welcome to 101010 at Poet's House, the poetry library in downtown New York City. Poet's House is the place for poetry, poets, and all things verse. I'm Dave Johnson, poet and playwright, and your host of 101010, where we invite you at 10 a.m. on weekdays for 10 minutes to write a new poem. And in 10 days, you'll have 10 new poems. This morning on 101010, we're here in the anthology section of Poet's House, and as I've told you, there's so many wonderful subjects here available, and poems and books of poems on different subjects. Everything from poets from China, you got poems on really all cultures, poems in Hebrew. You have it from really all nations. It's amazing. But today we're looking at the nation that we all speak, which is food and cooking, right? And so that's what we're looking at today. I love to eat and love to cook, love food. And so this one is really special for me. We have one called Take Two here, one of the anthologies, Written with a Spoon, a poet's cookbook, which I love the title, Cooking with the Muse, right? So many wonderful books here this morning. The one we're going to share from today is called The Hungry Ear, Poems of Food and Drink. This one's edited by Kevin Young, and this poem is by a poet named Rita Dove. Rita Dove has written many wonderful books of poems, and this is one of the poems that I really enjoy. Mainly, I enjoy it mostly because of its subject matter and, of course, what she does with it. It's called Chocolate, right? Chocolate. Velvet fruit, exquisite square, I hold up sniff between finger and thumb. How you numb me with your rich attentions. If I don't eat you quickly, you'll melt in my palm. Pleasure seeker, if I let you, you'd liquefy everywhere. Knotted smoke, dark punch of earth and night and leaf for a taste of you. Any woman would gladly crumble to ruin. Enough chatter. I'm ready to fall in love. Rita Dove, right? I love this chocolate poem, right? She opens really with the description, the image of velvet fruit. I mean, how many times have you thought of chocolate being a fruit, right? But in this case, she really goes there. Velvet fruit, exquisite square, I hold up to sniff between finger and thumb, and I love this rhyme she gets between thumb and this next line, how you numb me, thumb and numb, right? Wonderful, wonderful rhyme there. With your rich attentions, if I don't eat you quickly, you'll melt in my palm. And then she calls chocolate a pleasure seeker, right? Not the eater of the chocolate, but the chocolate itself becomes personified here. Pleasure seeker, if I let you, you'd liquefy everywhere. Knotted smoke, dark punch of earth and night and leaf. For a taste of you, she says, any woman would gladly crumble to ruin. And man or woman, I'm sure. Enough chatter, she says, I'm ready to fall in love. Rita Dove, right? Very, very nice poem here. What we're going to ask you to do is think about your favorite dish today, right? Could be anything. Your favorite food, favorite dish, something that you are really passionate about, and see if you can write a poem. Try to capture that poem, that subject in image as you write the poem, right? And maybe you personify it the way she did, right? She calls her chocolate square, right, a pleasure seeker, right? And she speaks directly to that chocolate. She says, if I let you, you'd liquefy everywhere, right? So she's speaking directly, personifying, allowing that chocolate square to become like a person, right? So it's a beautiful little moment there. So think about that when you're creating your poem this morning. We got 10 minutes. Let's see what you come up with right here at 10-10-10. Okay, now we're going to write our little poem this morning on food. Remember, Rita Dove, she wrote her poem on chocolate, right? And she really, we talked about how she created a little image of that, and she actually even addressed chocolate in her poem. Actually spoke to it, almost really personifying the chocolate, calling it a pleasure seeker, right? So I'm going to choose one to just get us going this morning, and then I want you to try it, give it a shot, and share it with us. So let's just see what I can do and get this rolling. Man, I love so many foods. I think I'm going to start with. You know what? I love anchovy pasta. Anchovies, the little salt fish, right? Anchovy. That's what I'm going with. And see if I can spell it correctly. Anchovy pasta. Right? Anchovy pasta. Right? What are we going to say about anchovy pasta, okay? Anchovy pasta. I'm thinking of like spaghetti noodles, maybe. Let's see what we can come up with. Whiskered little gondola. You know, gondola, the boats in Venice, of course, right? Whiskered little gondola, you float in the salt of my existence and string my capered heart. Whiskered little gondola, you float in the salt of my existence and string my capered heart into 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 the canal of my dreams. Let's see how it came out, right? Let's see. Anchovy pasta, whiskered little gondola. You know how like the anchovies is almost like they have a little, I don't know. I guess it's probably the bone structure or something, right? It's like little whiskers, I think of it, almost like a cat, right? Whiskered little gondola, you float in the salt of my existence and string my capered heart into the canal of my dreams, right? Anchovy pasta, right? Let's see what you come up with. Think about your favorite food, something you're passionate about. Write that up this morning, and in 10 minutes, see if you can share that with us at the address on the screen. If you'd like to learn more and read more poems on cooking and on food, we have so many different kinds of books here, from recipe books all the way down to the one I'm holding here called Spud Songs, an anthology of potato poems. And I love potatoes. I'm a real addict. It's a weakness. And this one I really especially like, and it's by a poet named Rudolfo Anaya, and it's called La Papa. In Spanish, potato is papa, as in papas fritas, papas in a chile con carne stew. Papa is not papa, which is father, as in he who brings home the papas. The papas belong to mama, who carefully peels one and rubs my childhood wart with the peel. Each day I meet her for the ritual in the kitchen, and day by day the wart disappears. The frog I picked up and carried for days in my pocket caused the wart, my papa tells me. Don't pick up frogs. Now go peel the papas. Papiar or hechar una papa is to snub someone, as in, your papa is an ugly as a papa. The lowly papa also stings. This is the way with words. I love this little poem by Rudolfo Anaya La Papa, as in Papa Fritas, right? Lovely little poem. If you'd like to learn more, we're here at Poet's House. We'll see you next time, 10 10 10 at Poet's House.